Generally, September is a very warm month in Tennessee, but this year, fall came early. Feeling nostalgic, we pulled our old trustworthy sea kayaks out of storage. We swept away the dirt and a few spiders, which have made webs and nests.
Oh, dang, there's spiders all through here.
A quick rinse and the boats are ready to go. As we make our way down to the water, we see that the leaves are beginning to turn. The water is low, but the day is perfect. This is our sea kayak life.
So my house is located on part of the Tennessee River system, which is controlled by a series of dams by Tennessee Valley Authority. And it's nice because we can put our boats in and train right here by my house, but they're starting to lower the lake level this time of year.
And it is. It's super convenient. I can just run over to Mark's house. We can drop the boats in the water, and we're on our way, within 15 minutes. But now that the lake's going down, we don't have a lot more time, so we're going to get one more paddle in, and then from then on, we've got to load our boats up and go somewhere.
Today is a quick 8-mile paddle. It's a route we're well accustomed to. We're equally accustomed to these two reliable boats. Mark paddles an Atlantis by Dagger, and I'm in a Neki Ilaho HV. Both boats are 17 feet. Sliding into this old boat is like sliding into a comfortable pair of shoes. There's an immediate connection, familiarity, comfort, memories. I'm excited about traveling in this old companion once again.
So you've had that blue Dagger kayak for about 20 years?
That's right. I feel the most comfortable in that kayak. I've had it so long. It definitely feels like home when I'm paddling it. I tried an open two-man kayak at first, which we took in the ocean.
That was a really bad idea.
Bad idea. But no, this was just what I was looking for. A real, honest-to-goodness sea kayak with bulkheads, integral rudder. It's very easy to roll, and definitely will get you the places that you're going.
Yeah, and I bought this boat about 15 years ago. And I had two other boats prior. One was a used boat, and then they just didn't work out right. They weren't comfortable, or they didn't roll. This one rolls well. It's got a day hatch, which I love. And it just, it has that comfort factor like you're talking about.
These definitely aren't the fastest kayaks, and they're not the lightest kayaks, but they'll get us where we're going. We like to think of them like Jeeps. They're rugged, and you can just drive over stuff.
Like a KUV?
Like a kayak utility vehicle.
Many times on this 8-mile run, we time ourselves. We like the challenge of trying to break our records. But in these boats, let's face it, they're Jeeps. Today's trip is more about enjoying the afternoon, telling stories, and discussing our next trip to the Georgia coast. But what we discovered was the theme of today's paddle was more about reconnecting with our old kayaks. These boats have served us well for years. They've protected us from danger and taken us to sights unimaginable.
So you're not going to believe this. I can't believe this, but we keep records of everything.
Right.
And I've done the math. And over the years, we've paddled over halfway around the earth, over 12,000 miles. It doesn't seem possible.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Well, now that we have newer boats, do you ever think about selling these?
I'm never getting rid of my boat. I remember when I bought it, it came with a pamphlet about recycling it someday and how you should grind it up into chips. I'm not grinding up my boat. We've made it a point to learn how to take care of these boats and properly store them and treat them and maintain them so that, I mean, maybe we can keep them forever.
The boats are kind of like us. They're older, but they're still in pretty good shape.
We're still in pretty good shape.
A big part of our adventures is seeing wildlife. Even though this area is heavily populated, there's a vast amount of wildlife in the Tennessee Valley. Deer, fox, and lately we've seen a bald eagle flying about. But today, all we saw were a bunch of Canada geese, which we hate.
Go to Canada!
And this blue heron, who seemed a little grumpy when we paddled near.
One time we were paddling and we saw something swimming in the lake. It was very small and it was swimming in the distance. And we really couldn't tell what
I
it
thought
was.
it was a snake.
Yeah, it was really small, but then as it got closer, it started making this little sound like... and then it got closer and closer. And it turned out to be a squirrel. And it was like a big, wide part of the lake. And I have no idea why he was swimming across the lake.
Maybe there's better nuts on the other side of the lake.
We are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all looking for adventure.
As we finish this short trip, I forgot how safe I feel in this old boat. Stable, secure, and capable. We've paddled thousands of miles in these boats, and hopefully there will be many more to come. Certainly there are faster, lighter kayaks, but I would argue that none are better than these two old faithful kayaks. We've been on many adventures together, and they are without question a big part of our sea kayak life.
I'm living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be free, meant to be free.